face off to the right of Bakari. Top line out there for Brantford. Here's Protz now. Sends one rink wide. Humra sends one down low. Lardis now on the far half wall. Works around the perimeter. Has some space. Goes around the net, wraps it around, and scores! Nick Lardis, do it yourself, wraps that one around and opens up the scoring for the Bulldogs.
It's going to be his 23rd of the year for Nick Lardis, who decides to go for a little bit of a skate, Isaac. Not one lap, but 2 laps. And he's going to finally end up here taking Bakari out of position, just will tuck in on the wraparound and put the Bulldogs up 1-0, just 10:25 into this game. Nick Lardis, we've seen him snipe. And there he goes on a little bit of a roundabout and eventually tucks it in the back. That in the way Kingston plays.
Well, Kingston likes to push the pace and keep it going. Here's Pickle now behind the net. Swung across, Ewens on the near wall. Cycles one down low. Pickle now gets tied up with Radley. Puck comes free for Euronin. Ewens now, long shot, scores! Ewens, a point shot with a lot of traffic, and the Kingston Frontenacs tie up this game back at 1.
That's going to be his first of the year. And a real good cycle by the Frontenacs makes that goal happen as they had the Bulldogs in a little bit of a rinse cycle. And eventually it's going to find its way back to Cal Ewens. Getting himself a good shooting lane here, just get this puck through on goal and goes through a crowd of players, as you say, Isaac. And
welcome back to the Civic Center midway through the third period. There's a big check at center. Cross on Hayes, still deadlocked at 1. Here comes Hayes now in, back out in front, Miedema scores! Hayes was robbed earlier in the period, then he lays one back here for Miedema, and the Kingston Frontenacs take the first lead of the night.
when Gage Hayes perseveres, he takes the big hit by Owen Protz in the neutral zone, but then gets right back up and is the man who eventually, here's the hit you're going to see by Protz on Hayes, but he just spins, and he's the one who's going to step in, pick off this pass. A nice little dish here to Miedema on the back side of that. It looked like Hayes was going to drive and maybe go forehand, backhand here, but he just drops it for Miedema, who makes no mistake from a tight angle, make it 2-1.
Ryan has it now as he enters and sends it into the Kingston zone. Lardis picks it up. It's cut off by Hopkins. Puck comes back up to the point, taken away by Battaglia. One-on-one with Humra, and he'll send it into the open goal. And that might be the icing on the cake. Battaglia extends his point streak and gives the Kingston Frontenacs a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, Bulldogs just couldn't get that puck in behind the Kingston defense. Battaglia is going to step up and one-on-one here with Humra, and there's not much Humra can do other than just try to get the stick in the lane here.
Back behind the net, Lavoie in the corner. Humra waiting, long shot, lots of bodies out in front. Lavoie with a follow-up opportunity. Puck finds its way on the tape of O'Brien. O'Brien now tries to send it out front. There's Guindon, and there is the empty netter. Oh, and now we have a fight now on the blue line.
Yeah, Cole Brown mixing it up. I think that's Gage Hayes. Brown was involved in front of the net. It is Gage Hayes. And some frustration boiling over here at the end.
He's had quite the third period as well. Hey, he's had a couple of grade A scoring chances, a big assist on the right now game-winning goal. Frustration boiling over here for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and you just saw a moment ago, you know, the breaks, the bounces that maybe went in the Bulldogs' favor last night. A couple pucks there just bouncing away. They're trying to play the puck around to Zachary Lavoie, just rolls off. Here you just see that opportunity a moment ago and just not falling, and Guindon finishes